engage. We are live at the 2020 Boston Open, just outside the center of Boston. My name's Tim Backhurst. Welcome to what could be a tantalizing matchup. Well, it is a tantalizing matchup between the world's #2 and the world #3. Samantha Salas on the left in the black. Maria Jose Vargas. Last year, Vargas was 3. This year, Samantha Salas was 2. But things have changed. Vargas has come out this year and really put on a show. And she is now the #2 ranked player. Salas looking to reclaim that 2 spot. I'm looking forward to this match. I hope you are too, and you've shared it around because this could be a classic. Our official for this match is Alexi York, supported by Maciel Rivera and Brenda Laime. They'll be our line judges. Now's your chance to get in your predictions. Who's going to take this match? It's going to be a close one, I think. Vargas certainly has the advantage this season. But Salas played very well yesterday evening. Shaky start yesterday morning against Centellas, but really pulled it together. Vargas has been playing extremely well. Your trivia question for today. These two have played on the LPRT 12 times. What is the record between them? These two have played each other 12 times on tour. What is the record between them? No peeking. Pro Racquetball Stats providing us with this information. Want to thank Todd Boss for doing that. Seeing some predictions coming in. Vargas in 3 is our first one. Francisco, 8-4 Salas is correct. Salas leads, but over the last year or two, Vargas is the one in the ascendancy. One of the big wins was when she won the Bolivia Open last year against Salas. That was an amazing match. That was a best-of-5 match, and it went to 5. And I'm joined for this match by LPRT Commissioner TJ Bamba. TJ, I mean, this is kind of this. Who's going to be 2 and who's going to be 3? We've been looking forward to this match all day.
I love to watch these two players play against each other. You know, we've heard Maria Jose Vargas has said before her favorite opponent is Samantha Salas because they're both intense. They're both, I mean, they take aggressive shots. Samantha Salas, power hitter, power forehand, and Vargas just great court coverage, power serve. So these two players are just going to bang in this court today.
Well, Pro Racquetball Stats also inform us that these two have played each other twice this season. Vargas has won both, but in tiebreakers.
Okay.
So it's going,
yes.
I mean, we can predict this is probably going to be quite close.
Yeah, and we know Salas is certainly capable. She has also been #2. Salas asking for a screen serve on that. No call made by the referee. Players do have line judges today, so they do get 3 used appeals. Point number 1 goes to Vargas, so 1 serving 0. Power forehand, power backhand by Vargas.
Both of these players are incredibly athletic, and they both hit it extremely hard.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of drive serves this match.
Soft hands from Salas that time. Oh, did she get that?
I couldn't see the ball because Vargas was kind of in my view. You know, Vargas looked out to teammate Natalia Mendez out here, and she said, "Yep, good get." Both players left the ball up quite a bit on that rally as they settle into this match.
Amazing reach. Salas too comfortable in the middle of the court with that backhand. 3 serving 1. Vargas telling herself to calm down. She's always, I don't know what the word is.
Excited.
Excited, yeah,
Bouncy,
that's a great.
ready.
Yes. Sometimes too much.
Yeah. Vargas, but you know, you see her, she's here early, she's always ready. She just loves to play. She loves the game. They both do. Vargas is just, she's excited. She'll, off court, she'll be bouncing up and down, just can't wait to get on the court and start playing. Yeah, I just mentioned leaving the ball up a bit. Salas just launched that one. I just need to settle into the match.
Excellent serve, but a good return from Vargas. Skip ball. So Salas has started the brighter in this match. 5 serving 1. Better from Vargas. A ceiling ball battle, and it was Vargas who struck first.
Tough serve by Vargas. Tough serve. I don't think, she's asking for 2 bounces on that return of serve. I don't think there's any question Salas got it. It was a great get because it was such a good serve. I mean, these are 2 of the top 3 players on, I mean, in the world. There's amazing gets.
Salas wants a replay, but she won't get it. She's not happy, but as you said, she has an appeal open. She elects not to do it.
Come up short.
Bang, Salas snaps a winner. Forehand side. Definitely more confident on that forehand side. And I know that she's been working a lot this season on her backhand and told me yesterday it's a process. And it really is. When you're trying to change your swing to improve it, it's going to take time. It's not something that happens overnight.
But she is a hard worker, no doubt.
Oh, yeah. That was a very loose serve from Vargas. She served extremely well this morning. Several aces in her match against Laime. Just a little unsettled so far, Vargas, the world number 2. She knows she has a losing record against the number 3, and certainly that may be playing into her mind. Oh, wow.
Wow. I don't know. I wouldn't have picked that shot coming out of there. Overhead, over shoulder, overhead shot.
I like it, though.
Yeah, it worked. I mean, it was a smart shot. I mean, since she made it, smart shot.
It goes back to that forehand side. I would never see Samantha Salas hitting that on the backhand side. Really stepped into that forehand.
Confident on that right side.
Vargas earns the side out. She's a good serve here. That's better. Wow, strike in the middle of the court from Salas. Vargas had the chance, didn't put it away.
Yeah, just so much power from Salas on that forehand especially.
That was a good backhand.
Yeah, it was. And it wasn't a low setup. She took that from shoulder high. Causes Vargas to call it first time out of this match. Interesting. Good play by both. I mean, by both players. I feel like Samantha was the first to be ready to play and settled in first. Vargas. I feel like Vargas always takes a little bit of time to get into her groove on the court.
Well, we're here at the Wayside Athletic Club, just outside of Boston. TJ, it's the first time the LPRT has been here, and it's been quite an event.
We have really been welcomed here to the athletic club with open arms. I mean, the fans that have come out, not just racquetball, but some of the tennis, some of the local townspeople that found out we were coming. It's been well advertised. Have come out just to see what the ladies are all about, and I'll tell you, they're impressed. They're absolutely impressed. So we thank the Wayside Athletic Club. Marsha Hayward, that's here at the club. Marsha's been great. She's the local pro. She goes way back with Fran Davis, who I know is watching. So we thank everybody here who made this event possible, including Stuart Solomon, who's our tournament director again for a 4th year for the Boston Open. This event has moved around, and actually it was kind of nice to move around to different clubs in the Boston area and meet new people and reach new people to build some excitement again for racquetball.
Indeed, we heard some people yesterday saying, I need to come back tomorrow with so-and-so to show them what's going on here. It's been really neat to see and hear so many new people enjoying this. Here we go. I thought this, point. I wonder if we could get a replay.
That was so close, so very close.
Let's take another look. Yeah, I think that was a good serve, and Vargas stopped very quickly, but point given for Salas, 8-1. 9-1.
Serve, jeez. Vargas really had to just react to Salas's powerful shot. She was really just trying to get the ball back, not try to overpower Salas. 'Cause that's generally speaking doesn't work. I mean, more reactive for Vargas.
I did not anticipate a 10-1 score for either player, to be honest.
But this match certainly isn't over. This game's not over.
That's a smart shot.
Wow. Good catch off the back wall by Salas.
Beautifully done. Gasps from around us and behind us, watching as Vargas earns the side out. She needs to find a serve.
Almost made it to the front wall.
Point for Vargas. Salas will get a replay.
I think that was a good call.
Clever serve from Vargas. Another opportunity. Ooh, let's get a replay of this. What's the call? Just a replay, and you see Salas's expression. She's not happy with it. Call stands. I don't know. You can make up your own mind.
Yeah. Huh.
Skip ball from Salas, a free point for Vargas. Point by point, she's trying to get back into this first game. Screen serve. The ball passed too close to the body of Vargas. It'll be a second serve. Samantha Salas with two wonderful gets, but not a third. Vargas keeping her composure and really executing her shots.
Yes, that was a nice pass shot by Vargas.
Well, you can see it on your screen, and not surprisingly, Samantha Salas takes a timeout. Probably a good one, given that you sense that Vargas is coming back into this first game.
Right. Right. I mean, after a call like that, that could, I think from our perspective, that last call that went in the favor of Vargas as a replay and not a penalty hinder, you know, players have to be really careful not to get to dwell on a bad, I'm going to call it a bad call like that, but just to forget about it, move on, and stay in the game. Some players get really, really upset, and it'll cost them some points. So good timeout called by Salas. We knew this was going to be a good matchup.
Well, plenty of people around us. We've had an amateur draw here this weekend, and they've certainly come out today to compete and are enjoying this match. We hope you are wherever you're watching. I want to say thank you to those of you who support the tour by liking, sharing, and even financially sponsoring the LPRT. It's something you can do if you're an individual or a company.
Right. There's plenty of sponsorship opportunities that could be customized for your business, as well as if you ever thought about having the LPRT come to your city. That's another way to support the LPRT. If you're looking to contact me about possibly bringing the ladies to your city, TJ at lprtour.com. All right, we're back in. Vargas serving here after a timeout, game 1.
Wow, that can't do it better than that. Vargas took a little pace off it and earns another point. Watch Vargas's back foot. I mentioned this morning and yesterday. I think she foot faults a lot, and it's just, see, this is where Vargas wants a screen serve.
Calling it on herself.
Yeah, which you can do.
Yeah.
And our official York is just checking what the call is. I think it was a screen serve, and it was a screen serve. Uh-oh. Here comes Salas.
Not very happy about that.
Ooh. I want to chat, she says. But this is the rule. You can call the screen serve. Now this is what Salas is saying. Okay, I can't read what she's saying, but she's saying, look, as the receiver, you shouldn't be calling a screen serve against me when I don't want the screen serve. And so this is one of those really gray areas of the rule book.
It is, however, and I realize some referees only call it if the receiver asks for it, but by definition, a screen serve is a screen serve.
And we should note that the referee did not call a screen serve.
Right.
And the line judges overturned it, so that's how the call is.
Right.
So our official is just talking with TJ Bomba, our commissioner, about the rule. And, I mean, this is where Vargas is using her experience to know that I can appeal that. It should be a court hinder, but it's not called. And we'll see. Well, I think you know why Salas is appealing. And she might win this one. We'll see. What she said was that the ball hit the lights and had an awkward bounce. And there we go.
So, and she's going to get a replay on that one.
So both line judges disagreed with the call. So it's a replay.
And I think Samantha right now, Salas is just confirming the score, that it wasn't, that Vargas wasn't given a point, that it is a replay still at 10 serves 5, 5 serves 10.
So after that quick start, things have gotten a little choppy, and right now it's favoring Vargas. She's pulling her way back into this match. Now Vargas will appeal this. Yeah, it's the same thing she's saying.
Samantha's not, Salas is.
Are you appealing? Well, you saw what Vargas said. Oh, one agrees and one disagrees. Wow, call stands. So side out. Hey, who doesn't like a little drama? Hope you're enjoying it. We're definitely are here. It's a 10 serving 5 in favor of Salas if you're just joining us. This is our first semifinal of the evening.
Second serve for Salas.
Salas always has such a unique second serve technique. Ooh, almost Samantha Salas. You could see the power of that backhand as the ball arced through the air from Vargas, side out. That time, Salas got it. But the serve wasn't a great one. It kicked off the back wall, allowing Salas to really attack.
Ceiling ball.
Two bounces called on Salas.
Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Look at this back foot. Well, get another look. To me, that back foot looks over the short serve line.
That was a short serve, so depending on how this plays out, I'm going to guess that
Somebody's appealing.
somebody's appealing.
Well, no. Vargas looks to her coach and asks whether the serve was good, and Carlos Cuadri says yes, it was. So no appeal. Great serve from Salas. Oh,
That took a crazy bounce.
it did. A great view of it. Hit the sidewall, front wall, and went back left. Yeah, it didn't look possible, but that's what happened.
Short serve.
We've been stuck at 10-5 for a while, TJ. Both players struggling to get points on their serve. Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Straight in from shoulder high by Vargas for side out.
Two bounces from Salas, she knew it. Soft hands from Vargas. Finally, she earns a point. 6 serving 11. Salas very aggressive on that backhand return. Remember, it was 10 serving 1 at one point. Excellent serve that time.
Give it the referee.
Beautiful shot from Vargas.
Well played point by Vargas.
Really kept her composure.
Yes.
Early racket preparation. What a way to finish it. Oh my goodness, but this will be
okay, so yeah. This is a unique thing about this club. There is about, on the very bottom of the back wall, there is it's like an air grate the entire length of the court on the back wall. It's not any higher than a credit card, but it can take a funny bounce on that backboard. So the local players tend to just replay every time it hits that grate.
a 3-shot rally from Vargas. It looks like Salas will take her second and final timeout. We'll take a timeout ourselves. We'll be back. It's 9 serving 11. Well, the crowd are certainly getting into this, TJ. It's a good match. Jay is at the controls of the music. Uh-oh. 9 serving 11. Vargas trying to keep her composure. Salas took the timeout. She has struggled to earn points over the last 10 or 15 minutes.
Well, this is the close match we expected from number 2 and 3 ranked players.
It's loose from Samantha Salas. Well, what's the call? Replay? I would appeal that, TJ.
Yeah, I mean, Samantha Salas' first step was to the left. However, you watch the ball, it was up a little bit. These two players are so athletic and they're so quick.
Here we go. We'll have an appeal. I think we saw that Samantha Salas will appeal this. And both line judges overturn it. So this time the call went for Salas. Last time it was for Vargas. You know, I appreciate the fact our officials being consistent. You can appeal it. Line judges being consistent.
Good appeal used by Salas, and she gets a side out, gets back in the service box. That appeal actually doesn't, because it was overturned, doesn't count against her, so.
Vargas standing a little to the right of center, and that's to cover the straight serve down the right side, which is harder to pick up over there where Salas is trying to conceal it.
That and Salas hits it so very well. I mean, she's had a lot of success with that down the line serve.
I'm not sure what Vargas is appealing. Impeding her swing by the looks of it. So both line judges agree with our official and said no, there was no hinder. So call stands and a point for Salas. Vargas out of appeals, and I think that we'll see if that's a mistake, because something bad happens on game point. You cannot appeal it. Wow.
That's a good shot, though.
What a shot from Vargas.
So that's a good point. I see this a lot with players. You know, the LPRT, we assign line judges automatically starting with the semifinals. And it seems like as soon as the players get to the semis and all of a sudden they have line judges, they're so quick to appeal. Like, sometimes you have to use them wisely.
Agreed. Surprised that made the front wall. Better look for Salas. Skip ball. That's rare on the forehand side. 10 serving 12.
Short serve.
Oh. Ball kicked out into the middle. Replay coming up.
Both players asking for, saying the serve was short.
Well, no, a point was given.
Okay.
Salas will appeal it.
Interesting.
And won the appeal.
You know what, and I'll give the referee credit for this. Sometimes they just cannot see the ball. So if they can't see it, they have to call it good. That may have been one of those scenarios.
But Vargas does win the 11th point. Splat winner. Remember, she was down 110.
Yes.
Wow.
And
Make
we're
that
tied.
11-11.
Oh, yeah, we're tied up here.
Excuse me, 12-12.
12-12.
What a turnaround for Vargas. She's really settled in and found her rhythm. Serve.
So close.
Salas. Diving get. Salas, 2 bounces. What an effort from Vargas. Stuck on the left side, knew it was going right, plunges forward and wins the rally. That's a big one, TJ. Gives you a lot of confidence when you're putting your body on the line and you're getting points for it.
Well, I mean, we expected that from both these players.
Good rally. Oh, no.
That intense rally, won on a ceiling ball shot, but a good ceiling ball shot.
This brings up game point number 1. She was down 110 and now leads 14-12. Screen serve. We'll have an appeal, I think.
Okay, so screen serve. All right. So I'm going to do that.
I haven't seen so many
serve.
appeals for screen serve in a long, long time.
It's close.
It
I
is.
mean, I don't blame her for that.
Salas. Oh my gosh. The power of Samantha Salas. Look at this, just ripping that cross-court winner.
Yeah, I mean, Samantha trains so hard off court, you know, CrossFit, and just, she's just so strong, and she brings it all under the court. Tough ceiling ball. Same scenario. I mean, those two banging, making great gets, and that rally was won on a good ceiling ball. So if you're at home watching and you not playing at the open or pro level yet, go work on your ceiling balls.
Absolutely.
You don't want that ball to come off the back wall.
Fist pump from Vargas. Crisp backhand winner brings up game point number 2, 14-13.
Serve, second serve coming up for Vargas. Oh,
My goodness,
Game,
Samantha
yeah.
Salas. I mean, we talked about it, TJ. She did that earlier, right? She hit the forehand pinch winner, and we were like, wow, that was unexpected.
You know
She tried it again.
She's going to stay aggressive right through the end of the game. So, yeah, exciting first game for us, for the fans here, and I hope you're enjoying it at home. We'll take a little break here between games, and we'll be back live in just a moment.
Welcome back, everybody. Tim Baghurst, TJ Bomba, Jay Josie joining you for what has turned out to be a very entertaining first game. A reminder, if you're just joining us, Samantha Salas was up 10-1, and point by point, Vargas found her rhythm. The errors started to creep into Samantha Salas, and ultimately it was Vargas who claimed the first, 15-13. TJ, showing the character, Vargas showing her character and coming back from that. We'll see if Samantha Salas can do the same.
Yeah, I mean, I expect much of the same here this second game, a close match. I'm going to guess that it's not going to go a big lead for either player. This is going to be tight. No surprise if this match goes tiebreaker. Good matchup. Just fun to watch. These ladies are, as I said before, intense. They're athletic. They make a lot of incredible gets. They're both serving well, but both of them making such great returns of serve that some of those lower ranked players might not get, like Brenda Lime this morning, up and coming player, but just missed that first quick step to get to the return of serve. But you're not going to see that here. These players are just have earned their number 2 and 3 spots on tour.
Well, we should also mention we have another semifinal coming up. It is the world number 1, Paula Longoria, and she'll be taking on number 13 seed, Adriana Riveros, and that is quite a surprise.
Yes, Riveros has had a very good event this weekend, taking out the 4 and 5 seeds, Natalia Mendez and Ronda Rajic, both in 2 games. So she's shooting so well this weekend.
She'll take on the world number 1 for a place in the final tomorrow. We also have 2 double semifinals coming up this evening, so don't go anywhere. We're going to have entertainment for you for many hours to come. Salas serving, it's 0-0. Our head official for this match is Alexi York, supported by Brenda Lime and Maciel Rivera.
Salas starts off with a short serve, so second serve. Oh, that is so tough.
This will be tough. Vargas got caught on the sidewall, telling herself to calm down.
Yeah, that rally, both players really keeping each other in the back corners of the court.
Smart shot from Salas, guiding the ball down the left side, earns the second point. This is how game number 1 began.
Salas is really keeping the pressure on from center court. She's cutting off a lot more balls than I have seen her do before. She's really just keeping the pace up and pushing her opponent around the court.
That return was too good from Vargas. Salas wants a replay. She's not going to get it.
I think that's probably smart. That was a tough shot, and it's pretty early to use up those appeals. Use them strategically. Okay, Vargas sticking with that high Z lob, backhand high Z lob to Samantha's backhand. Salas really stepped up and cut that one off. Gets back in the service box.
Vargas running around to take that on her forehand, telling us that she prefers that side, and she paid the price for not getting it right. Three serving 0. swing and a miss.
Miss it.
Well, Vargas, I think, hit her knee pad. She's frustrated with herself right now, and you can see her in the back of the court trying to get refocused. Good start from Salas, 4-0. Make that 5. I might see a timeout from Vargas. So we've got an issue with Samantha Salas. She's bleeding a little bit on her knee. That requires a timeout, an official's timeout. They'll have to clean the floor. So take a little commercial break and we'll be back in, oh no, Samantha Salas says now I'll just, looks like we're good to go. It's dry, apparently, so not a new injury, someone else. So 0 serving 5. We'll see if that little mini timeout helps Vargas. Serve and good ceiling ball. And then Salas puts one into the floor. That was short.
Yeah, that was a short.
See if we can see a replay. We'll see an appeal as well, and both line judges overturn it.
Yeah, again, sometimes the referee is just not in a position to see the ball. When Samantha goes forward, I think it just blocks the ref's view.
But another point for Vargas. Time of screen serve was called. Both players acknowledging that one. Wow, what a shot from Samantha Salas. Really was patient, allowing that ball to come off the back wall. Backhand pinch winner. This time it's Vargas who hits the pinch winner, a reverse pinch winner to the right side. Side out. Just lost that drive serve.
Yeah. Yes, but I've noticed both of these players have pretty tough second serves, lob serves, Z serves.
Wow, how did she do that, Samantha Salas? Crowd
She turned around. She definitely put herself in that back corner to hit her forehand.
Oh my goodness.
Just run. So the amazing thing to me about that, Samantha is running backwards into the back corner and still strikes the ball with so much power.
And she's got so much forearm strength to be able to flick that wrist so hard. But you have to feel that that was a tactical mistake on the part of Salas to go for that one. Left the ball up. Vargas made no mistake on that forehand side. She's smiling. Well, I don't. Well, that.
So
I'm not sure what Salas is upset about.
I think she either didn't hear the serve call or the score called, or heard somebody make a noise and thought play was being stopped. I'm not sure. Second serve.
Yeah, it was just short. I like the serve, though. She can get it in. Skip ball, Salas. 3-6.
I don't think she's going to ask for anything on that one.
She will ask for a timeout, though.
Well, Salas will, yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And probably a good timeout. She started brightly, right? 5-0, but point by point. Just like game one, Vargas is finding her way back into the second game.
Right. Salas just trying to stop the momentum here. So yeah, interesting game so far.
Should mention that we have 2 more guaranteed stops on tour this spring. We're going to San Antonio, one of my favorite events. And then the other one, Kansas City, Super Max Slam.
We are going to end this season on with a bang. $60,000 in prize money up for grabs in Kansas City, thanks to Randy Root and TeamRoot.com of Root Laboratory. Just a pro event, just the ladies pro tour and women's open. So pro singles, pro doubles, and women's open.
That's it. It's really interesting, isn't it? Because there's no amateur draw, and so the focus really is on the ladies.
Yes, free to watch if you're in the Kansas City area in June during our event. Come out and watch for free. If you're any ladies out there you want to come and participate, it's a good opportunity. A lot of money. There's $6,000 in women's open, so a lot of money up for grabs.
Well, I expect a very big draw, and I'm very excited about that one. Not to mention San Antonio, and they always put on such a great event, so hospitable.
Yes, that's a great amateur players. That's a great one to play. Great place to visit. All right, so we're back in after a timeout.
Vargas, it just loves to hit hard, and you can see in that forehand, you can see and hear it. She really steps into it. Vargas, soft backhand, flat winner.
So it's funny you say that, because although she loves to hit the ball hard, I feel like she's not overhitting against Salas. She's won more points on soft off-speed pinches, on against ceiling balls, just moving the ball around, good passes.
Another point for Vargas. 7 serving 6. She takes the lead for the first time in game 2. Clean hitting from Vargas and frustration from Salas. Definitely a difference in power between forehand and backhand for Samantha
Yes.
Salas.
Yes.
No screen serve called. And Samantha Salas will appeal the screen.
Yeah. Although that was close. I mean, I feel like that one might have went either way, but line judges overturned the call. So second serve for Vargas.
And you see the frustration on your screen from Samantha Salas as she skips that one.
Yeah, it'd be see if she tries to do something else.
Called point. I thought it.
I thought it was a good shot. I thought it was side wall,
Okay.
front wall.
Just like that, it's 10 serving 6. Oh, Samantha Salas
She
kind of
just
gave
gave up.
Yeah. And she will take a timeout. 11 serving 6. And Jay, I feel like we'll go to a commercial and we'll talk about what's going on in the second game. We're back, everybody. We had a discussion in the last few seconds just about what's going on, and really Vargas is taking advantage of the backhand of Samantha Salas in the second game especially.
Yeah, I know. It's like I was saying that Vargas hit some good serves. Even on second serve, Samantha went aggressively for him on that backhand side and skipped about 3 returns. So, I mean, after 1 or 2, why not just pop it to the ceiling, hit a big around-the-world shot, something just to get the ball back rather than taking such an aggressive shot on a good serve, especially so deep in the court.
It was 5-0
Yeah.
in game 2 to
Yes,
Samantha Salas.
yeah. And we saw there right before the timeout, Salas kind of gave up a little bit. You don't see that much
No,
from Salas.
not at all. It was definitely surprising. You know what? Credit Samantha Salas for taking the timeout because she knew that she wasn't right mentally.
Yeah.
See if it works in her favor. It's an opportunity here. Vargas. Oh my gosh.
Good get.
And again.
Staying in the shot, forcing Salas to swing again, and Salas gets that one.
What a rally. Flying across the court, Vargas to stay in that, forcing Salas to hit one more. Finally, Salas put it away. Great rally.
Smart shot. Whew.
Ace serve.
Yeah, I want to say that's an ace. Vargas is going to appeal, but I don't think she's going to. Okay, so 1 up, 1 down for the line judges.
You
I
had the
thought it was,
best view. It looked good from here.
yeah, I thought it was an excellent serve. Ace serve by Salas for a point.
And again.
Does it again, same serve.
So we'll see if Vargas now edges over to the right side to cover that. If you're Samantha Salas, do you hit that again or do you go cross court now?
Oh, she had success with it. Why not? I'd go it again. And she does. Comes up a little short.
off the back wall. But that's too good from Vargas.
Just control, didn't do too much with it. Off speed, placed it right up there in that front left corner. Vargas serving.
Point for Vargas, ace serve. Three points away, Vargas, from claiming a place in the final. She had Salas stuck in the back. Just had to hit the front wall. Didn't execute. Side out. Salas still in it. That's a great backhand winner. Beautiful, confident shot from Salas that time.
Salas is a mentally tough player. I mean, generally speaking, I've seen her come back so many times.
Oh yeah. And these are two very experienced and very competitive players.
Yeah, there's no question why they're top players on tour.
Salas had the same opportunity she had just a couple of rallies ago. Didn't put it down and aimed to Vargas's forehand. Points finished. Vargas straight down the line.
Good ball. Trying to set up on her forehand, just a little off.
13 serving 9.
Boom. But Vargas really pressuring Salas's backhand. I mean, almost every single serve going back in here to this deep left corner.
But I am seeing some improvement in this backhand over the course of this season. There was a good example.
Ooh.
Now what's the call? The replay. Vargas won't like this.
Yeah.
Let's take another look. You get the advantage of a replay.
Yeah.
See Vargas trying to go cross court.
Was it?
Hits the racket of Salas. Salas was in the middle. You could call an avoidable hinder there. Either way, somebody was going to appeal.
Yeah, we have the benefit of a replay, but it happened so fast. I almost wondered if the angle was too sharp to the left. Smart down the line shot by Salas.
And 13, these two have met twice this season. Both of them went to tiebreaker. Both of them won by Vargas. However, Salas leads 8-4 in head-to-head.
All right. Again, the referee can't see everything.
No.
That's why the line judges are there to help out
Absolutely.
the referee. Call was overturned, so second serve coming up here for Samantha Salas.
Ceiling ball battle. Vargas wants it. Look at that snap of the wrist from Samantha Salas. It's getting close. It's getting tight, and Vargas takes a timeout. Probably a good timeout. Well, just a reminder, more matches coming up. Next on court, Longoria Riveros. Riveros has played really well this weekend, winning 3 matches to get to this spot. defeating the 4 seed and 5 seed, playing extremely well. And then we move into doubles, where we have first on court will be Vargas and Mendez, and they'll be taking on the USA pair of Lawrence and Lotz. And so it'll be interesting to see how those two do against Vargas and Mendez, who've played so many years together. Then in the top half of the draw, Longoria, Salas, the number 1 seeds, will be taking on the number 5 seeds. That would be Rivera and Parilla, who defeated the 4 seeds, Flores and Enriquez, in a battle last night. Hope you stick around and watch all of these matches. Definitely have some outstanding entertainment for you this evening. No ceiling balls on the forehand side. Vargas putting some mustard behind that forehand winner. So Vargas earned the side out after the serve. Excuse me, the timeout, but no points earned. Salas 4 points away from a tiebreaker. Very good ceiling balls. Salas pushed that backhand and just popped up for Vargas.
And Vargas doing a good job of, again, not trying to overhit up front in the front court, really taking speed off.
A serve from Vargas.
Wow,
she finally got it in.
Z serve just over the line. Salas is going to appeal.
Yeah, she'll lose that appeal, and she
I
did.
thought that was a great serve. And so did the line judges and referee there.
But you might as well appeal it. It's match point, 14-11.
Yeah, why not? If you haven't, don't, yeah.
Salas, forehand. Smart.
Still in it for Salas.
Kept her composure on match point and hit the smart high percentage shot down the line. You can definitely feel the tension around here. It's very close. Oh my goodness, Salas. She hit the first one. Most players wouldn't have got that ball back, but Vargas made her hit one more.
Yeah, Vargas has amazing court coverage.
Match point number 2 for Vargas.
She saves another one.
It was a loose serve. Salas stepped into that backhand, saves it.
Salas has been here before. She's been down and she's pulled it out. She's pulled out the game. Never count any of these players out.
Great serve. We'll have an appeal for a court hinder. Line judges agree, appeal lost. Point for Samantha Salas, 12-14.
Vargas sometimes, all players sometimes just are hoping for the call to go their way. Another appeal.
Well, that's just 2 appeals lost, just like that.
Right, and I can't imagine she has any appeals left.
13-14. Excellent serve. 14-14, TJ.
All right,
Wow.
are we going tiebreaker?
Samantha Salas saved 2 match points at 11-14, and she's clawed her way back. Take it to a tiebreaker, maybe. Vargas. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Just got that all wrong.
And that's it. We are going tiebreaker. Just what we want. Why not? This is a great matchup. We'll have some more racquetball. Wow, coming back live in just a couple minutes.
Yep, players have 2 minutes. Samantha Salas, we'll see if that gives her confidence. Vargas stays in the court. We'll take a short commercial break, thank a sponsor, and be right back with you.
I'm Holly Scott, I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Seattle, Washington. I've been playing racquetball for about 15 years. My dad started because I didn't like the daycare at the gym, so I was very bored and I needed to go play racquetball. It's my calling. I love the LPRT. I get to travel, meet new people, work on my Spanish, and it's just a great experience and everyone should experience it. Reaching your dream foundation is really important to me because it helps me travel, to get experience, to do better in racquetball and in life. They teach you to do things professionally, on and off the court. My goal is to be #1, obviously, same with everybody. It's difficult, but with their help, I can work for it every single tournament and get better. Donations are greatly appreciated, no matter how big or small. It helps players like me reach our dream.
And welcome back, everybody. Tim Backers, TJ Bomba, Jay Josie at the controls as we start this tiebreaker in the first semifinal of the evening. Our official for this match, Alexi York, supported by Maciel Rivera and Brenda Laime as line judges. What a match it's turned out to be. Both of these players have really competed hard over this season against each other. We've had 2 tiebreakers. Both of them have been won by Vargas. We'll see if Samantha Salas can turn it around and win this opportunity. A reminder, Samantha Salas has an 8-4 lead over Vargas head-to-head, but the last 2 have been won by Vargas.
But you know what? This match at this point can go either way. Like you said, they met up twice already this season. Both times went tiebreaker. Vargas squeaked those out. We'll see what happens today, though. Both players certainly capable of winning this match.
So Vargas won 1 more point than her opponent in the 2 games, so she gets to serve first. Skip ball Vargas, side out. Second serve. So what's the call here, TJ?
Well, referee's calling a replay.
Salas doesn't like it, but doesn't appeal the decision. Bullet serve from Salas. Opens up the right side and textbook.
Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing. Well played, excellent serve. There are a lot of players that wouldn't get to that serve, but I mean, obviously Vargas has made great gets this entire match.
Salas' serving really improved at the end of that second game. And we'll have a court hinder. It did look unusual, but there was no... I think, TJ, the reason that you know, she didn't win that appeal is because she didn't immediately ask for that court hinder. She played through it and then turned around and said, oh, I want a court hinder because I lost the rally.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess a part of me would say, yeah, why not if you lost the rally? But I think in these courts, though, when the ball hits the lights, it makes a noise. It doesn't always affect the path of the ball, but I think sometimes the players are getting distracted by that, so automatically the ball hits the light, they put their hand up.
Samantha Salas earns the side out. Ace serve from Samantha Salas. 3 serving 1. Skip ball.
Oh, that great rally. Both players making great shots, great gets, and it's frustrating for Salas to lose on an unflipped arrow like that.
Ace serve from Vargas. I love that serve.
Yeah, it is, because you saw Salas go a step or two to the left, and that ball's a sharp, hard Z, the right side.
Ooh.
Okay.
Replay.
Ooh, all right.
Well, let's have a
Referee
replay ourselves.
calls replay.
Not surprisingly, we'll have an appeal.
Yeah. And yes, both line judges overturned that call. That was a penalty hinder. Vargas right in the way of that cross-court shot. So Salas gets back in the service box.
And she paid the price for that short Z that didn't stay too short. It didn't go long. It was right in the middle, allowing Salas to really step in and rip that ball.
Diving attempt. Vargas comes up a little bit short. So 4 serving 2. This game, this tiebreaker is 2-11, win by 1.
I think the difference between the end of that second game and into this third game has been the good serving from Samantha Salas. It's really created opportunities. Of course, I say that, and she short serves one.
Yeah, happens to the best of them.
Beautiful from Maria Jose Vargas. Wow.
Cross court. Kill shot by Salas.
So dangerous on that forehand side. Looked like 2 bounces.
I thought so too. Doesn't matter now.
Yeah, and you know, credit Vargas for playing through that, even though she thought it was 2, keeping her concentration, and then there's no discussion. Ooh, Samantha Salas.
Off speed. We also don't see that too often with Salas taking the pace off her shot, especially a setup.
Or serving 2. First to 11, win by 1. Five serving 2.
Yeah, and right there is why Vargas has done such a good job of hitting to Samantha's backhand this entire match, because Salas just punished that ball, set up off the back wall, and she just buried it into that right front corner. So that sounded a little funny to me. What'd you think about that, Tim?
Well, I'm thinking Vargas had a good decision because both line judges overturned that. And
the
I was
referee called it good?
The referee called it good, and the line judges said it skipped.
Good.
And
So, yeah, I questioned it too.
but I was wondering how many appeals has Vargas already had, and you know what? She felt like it did skip, and she got the call. So 2 serving 5. Diving get from Salas. Oh, Vargas. I like the idea, but she just went for a little. She didn't have to go for that much. She had Salas out of the way on the left side. Tried to kill it. Salas has really served well in the second portion of this match. And you can see that.
Ace
Serve. We'll have another appeal. Look good from here.
So that was appeal before Vargas looked back at her coach, and her coach said, yeah, it was good.
We all saw it. Snap of the wrist from Vargas earns the side out. She's been down. She was down in game 1. She was down in game 2. Now she's down in game 3. Salas kind of jumping up. Skip the ball. Salas wants a replay for Hinder. She won't get it. And Vargas puts it out. And I appeal, says Samantha Salas. One agrees, one disagrees. And a little drama from Samantha Salas. She's not happy with that one.
But she's got to let it go.
Should be a point. And Vargas has not been getting her serve in. And so she's having to earn her points off a second serve. That should be a replay.
Yeah,
Good decision.
she was clear. I don't.
Both line judges agree.
Yeah, I think if Salas goes back and watches this video, she's going to see how much room she has had on that.
I think that's the value as well as having a coach on court like Carlos Quadri for Vargas, able to provide some feedback as opposed to having to make that split decision just based on your emotions.
If you use them, as we saw, Vargas just.
That's true. Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's a good backhand from Salas down the line. 6 serving 4. If you're just joining us, this has been a back and forth match. Salas had a 10-1 lead in game 1. Vargas came back and won it. And then Vargas was down 5-0, had a 14-11 lead, and Salas came back and won that one. Ooh, might be a replay.
Yeah, I don't know. So Vargas went a little bit the wrong way. That ball cracked a bit too, so. Ugh.
But the argument
Close
is
call.
that I couldn't even see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
7 serving 4. 4 points away, Salas, from a place in the final. 8 serving 4. This will be timeout, surely, Vargas. This will be a huge boost for her confidence, Samantha Salas. She's, you know, I think she would be the first to say that she hasn't done as well as she normally does or expects on tour this year, and this would be a big step in the right direction.
Right. A rough fall so far, but again, like you said, working on things, and it's a process.
And we'll have a timeout from Vargas, surely. Quadri is begging her to take a timeout. she just
Again,
ignored him.
Talk about the benefit of having your coach
Yeah.
there. If you look at that, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's absolutely right. She needs to stop the momentum.
Take a break. Regroup.
She's not in a positive frame of mind right now. Salas.
Wow.
Points to her head.
So here's a good question. If you have a timeout, do you take it now while you're in the service box?
Well, some people will only take a timeout when they're in the service box, which I think is a mistake. Vargas wants a replay. And I think you see the expressions of...
Oh. Is that right?
That's right. So, okay. Vargas wants a little chat. TJ, you might have to go down there and explain. So here's the situation. Vargas didn't have any more appeals available and therefore loses a point. Technical -1. So just to add a little more drama to this match.
Yeah.
A technical -1 given to Vargas. And Salas claims another point. And you can see Vargas just frustrated right now and hasn't taken the timeout. This is where you want to see her fight that negative emotion, fight that everything's going against me.
Yeah, this is part of the match.
Let's grind through this. Let's save the match point. Salas did it twice in game 2, showing her mental toughness. Can Vargas do the same? And there it is. Look at the emotion from Samantha Salas, who claims a place in the final tomorrow. You don't think that means a lot to her? Look at that emotion from Samantha Salas, saving 2 match points, digging it out, and claiming a victory in a tiebreaker. Wow, what a match. I know TJ is off to interview these players, so we'll stay here for that. Just a reminder, of course, you know, stick with us to watch this match. Coming up next, Longoria Riveros, and that should be a fun match. Riveros playing extremely well this weekend. followed by 2 more doubles matches. I'll sign off on behalf of myself and Jay Josie. We'll be back for our next match, but let's listen in to TJ as she interviews these players.
All right, wow, what an amazing match by these two phenomenal athletes. Please give them another round of applause. Thank you all for coming out and watching this amazing semifinal. First of all, Maria Jose Vargas, incredible match. I know this didn't go the way you wanted it to today, but for us watching, this was just a battle, and just so much fun to watch you guys really just put it all out on the court here.
Yes, thank you, and congratulations, Samantha, and thank you everybody for staying here, and thank you my family and head. Thank you, team.
Samantha, just amazing play today. I mean, we just really enjoyed watching you play, and you battled, and I mean, really so mentally tough today to come back from being down, and just you as well left it all on the court today. And I should tell for some of the people watching, you've had kind of a battle this season, you know, just making some changes and correcting some things, and you really mentally stuck with it, and it looks like it paid off for you here in the semifinal.
Yes, thank you everyone for coming and watch this match. I hope you enjoy this game. It's always a battle play against Maria. We always give our best, and she's an amazing player. She's a really good friend, and every time we play, I really enjoy playing racquetball, so congrats Maria for this semifinal. Yes, as you said, this is my first final, I think, this season, but that doesn't matter. I feel really happy because I play really good. I had through a lot of changes on my technique, on my backhand. I have been working really hard. My coach, Jim Winterton, told me that this can happen, so this is paying off. Thanks to my coach, Janko Renteria, for all the hard work. You are amazing. Thank you for all your time and your patience. Thanks to Gil Gama, my trainer. Thanks to all my sponsors. It's amazing to be here playing in Boston in this Pro Stop. Thank you, everyone. And thanks, TJ. Hope to see you tomorrow in the final.
Congratulations again, Samantha. Stay tuned. We've got our other semifinal coming up.